Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Ray Burke, and I work at New Hampshire Legal Assistance. We're getting started just a few minutes late here, but wanted to welcome you to today's webinar. We're here this morning with representatives from the electric and gas utilities and the community action agencies in New Hampshire to talk about some of the assistance programs that are available to customers to help make their utility bills more affordable during this time, especially given in light of the pandemic. There are some new programs, but many of these programs have been around for a while, and we were hoping we could speak to you about the programs in general and how you can access them. So thank you to the utility companies and the community action agencies for putting this webinar together. We are going to try to leave time for questions at the end, but there's a lot of information to get to. So if we don't answer your questions, we apologize in advance. But if you're participating online or on your smartphone, you can type a question into the Q&A box, and we'll do our best to answer them. But please note, we cannot answer individual questions about your specific account or your eligibility for the program. We're really here today to speak in general and broadly about the programs, but for specific questions, we would encourage you to contact your local community action agency or your utility, depending on the program involved. The webinar is being recorded this morning, and we do plan to post it online. So if you have to leave early, or if you think you might have missed something in the webinar and the explanation that then wasn't clarified in a question and answer, feel free to check the next couple of days. We'll be posting it on New Hampshire Legal Assistance's YouTube page, and we'll be sharing it broadly with our networks. So with that, I'll turn it over to Janice Johnson of Eversource. Thank you, Janice.
Thank you, Ray. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the customer webinar. I'm hoping today that you leave this webinar with information that can help you or your neighbors during this pandemic time. Like Ray says, there is a lot of new programs out there. So it would, be good to pass this along to your neighbors or family members that may need assistance. Today we're going to talk about the Housing Relief Program. We're also going to talk about the gas program, the Energy Assistance Program, fuel assistance, how to apply for fuel and energy assistance, neighbor helping neighbor, project care, and then how to get in touch with the utilities. So at this time, we are going to start with the housing program, and I'd like to invite Beth from Southwest to speak about the housing program.
Good morning, everybody. Yes, I'm Beth Daniels with Southwestern Community Services. We will be talking a little bit about the Housing Relief Program, and there'll be a slide that kind of pops up that outlines some of the basic description of the program in just a moment. But even though I'm representing Southwestern, it's really the community action agencies in general. So regardless of where you might be a customer in the state of New Hampshire, the Housing Relief Program is available and is administered through the community action agencies. So if you find yourself, you're in the North Country, it would be Tri-County Community Action. If you're kind of in the Concord, Belknap, Merrimack area, it would be the Community Action of Belknap, Merrimack. Over by the seacoast, it's Stratford County. In Hillsborough County, you've got Nashua, Manchester, it's Southern, and then Southwestern is Cheshire and Sullivan counties. So each New Hampshire CAP has its own website, and we'll talk a little bit about accessing the program as well. So what is the Housing Relief Program? Unlike a lot of the other programs that will be discussed this morning, the Housing Relief Program is both new and has an end date. So this program was really designed to assist with COVID-19 relief If you or anyone you know has had a financial hardship due to COVID, by financial hardship, we mean there was some kind of a loss of income or an increase in expenses, this is a program that could assist you. Basically, the program allows us to help folks with past due rent and utilities, anything accrued from April 1st forward, recognizing that that's really kind of when the pandemic really kind of broke. There's no income limit in order to be eligible. It's really tied more to a significant change in your finances. And because of that, we really are encouraging people to apply. In addition to past due rent and household expenses, if we flip to the next slide, I believe it's kind of mentions here the one-time grant of up to $2,500. And what we're finding is primarily the folks who are using that one-time grant up to $2,500 are folks who need assistance with mortgage. So the mortgage has a cap of $2,500 from April 1st forward. The rental assistance can and does usually exceed that, and those who rent may also get assistance with utility help. Oftentimes we're finding that to be electric bills. We've done a few fuel deliveries, things like that. So basically, if we have anyone who has been struggling financially since April due to COVID, this is a program that may be able to assist, and we encourage folks to go to their community action agency's website and apply through the website portal. Again, here we've got the listing of the community action agencies. If you are someone who has applied for fuel assistance in the past, same agencies. Electric assistance, same agencies. So hopefully that will help to make it a little bit more familiar to you. One piece that we really want to make sure to mention, there may be one more slide in there. Oh, here we go. Is that when we talk about a hardship, a financial hardship, we're really looking for some documentation, which I know is not always easy to come by. But whether that be a layoff letter, something that shows unemployment benefits decreasing, something that shows an old electric bill and then a new electric bill that shows that maybe with the whole family home, electric bills have doubled over the past couple of months, things like that. So these are just some examples, but you would be assigned a caseworker who would work with you to make sure that you are able to submit what is needed. Again, there is no income limit to be eligible. It's just based on a change, a financial change. If we could flip to the next screen. I think what we really want to make sure that we mention is there is a third group that may be eligible. If we have folks who currently are unsheltered who have secured an apartment, they are also allowing for rental assistance for that first month's rent in order to get somebody into stable housing. And lastly, I think one of the things that we really want to make sure to mention is, unlike the other programs that oftentimes fuel assistance will run through the heating season, electric assistance runs year-round. With this program, you'll be assigned a case manager to assist you, and we can certainly make sure that in each community action agency you're connected to someone who could work with you beyond when the program is scheduled to end. But it is scheduled to end, and the program is going to be ending at the end of December. So I really appreciate the utilities giving us an opportunity to talk about this program, because there is a finite end date, and we want to make sure to get the word out to as many people as possible prior to that who might fit this criteria. If there are any questions, we'll keep an eye out for any follow-up Q&A. Again, reach out to your local community action agency. Please know that the program is here, the staff is here to assist you. Sometimes it helps to have a case manager, someone who can be supportive and kind of be in your corner as you kind of work through the next couple of months that could be as challenging as the last few months have been. But really, the Housing Relief Program is designed to assist just specific to COVID, and hopefully this reaches a few folks who had not known about the program who may find themselves eligible for applying. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Beth. Now we're going to move on to our gas program. And Sue from Unitil is going to talk about the gas program, assistance program for Unitil and Liberty.
Good morning. My name
Sue, I think you went back on mute. I think you cut out there for a moment. I only heard you say good morning.
I apologize. I'll begin again. Good morning. My name is Susan Corson, and I work with Unitil, and I have some really exciting news to share. Over the past summer, both Unitil and Liberty Utilities made a substantial change to improve the residential low-income assistance program, otherwise known as the gas discount rate. Effective November 1st, so this November, qualified natural gas customers will receive a 45% discount on both distribution and supply services. That discount applies to bills specifically from November 1st to April 30th. And this new program does replace the prior discount program, which gave customers a 60% year-round discount, but solely on the distribution service. And the new program is intended to provide you with a consistent discount year to year as rates vary, and is intended to focus the discount on the winter months when people using gas heat have higher bills. And this change wasn't made as a result of the pandemic, but this change is made for the betterment of the program and will be ongoing even when the state of emergency concludes and the pandemic ends. So we can move to the next slide. There are a number of ways gas heat customers can qualify for the discount. A customer enrolled in any one of these qualifying programs listed on the slideshow is eligible, and you should contact the utility directly to apply for the discounted rate. Now, specific to Unitil, Unitil customers that receive electric assistance and also have a Unitil gas heat account are automatically placed on the discount rate. Also, Unitil customers that receive fuel assistance are also automatically placed on the discount rate. And I'll defer to Jessica to explain Liberty practices at this point, unless there are questions.
Thanks, Sue. This is Jessica Arnold from Liberty Utilities. I'm just going to basically repeat kind of what Sue said. The same goes for Liberty Utilities. As soon as we receive documentation that you've qualified for any of these qualifying programs, the rate will be put on the Liberty Utilities account as well.
So thank you to Sue and Jessica for talking about the new gas assistance program. We are now going to turn our focus to the energy assistance program, and Kristen is the administrator of that program, and she's going to speak in reference to that. Morning, Kristen.
Hi, good morning. Thank you, Janice. So as Janice said, my name is Kristen LePan. I am the Electric Assistance Program Director based out of Belknap, Merrimack County, but I do administer the program for the state of New Hampshire. So the Electric Assistance Program is designed to make bills more affordable for income-eligible households by providing a discount off of qualifying customers' monthly electric bills. Eligibility and discount amounts for the Electric Assistance Program, or EAP, is determined by the total household gross income and number of household members. The income guidelines are set at 60% of the state median income. So for an example, a household with 4 members can make up to annually $69,686 or monthly $5,728. The discounts range from 8% to 76%, and it is very important to note that the discount only applies to the first 750 kilowatts of usage each month, and anything over that 750 is billed at the non-discounted rate. After a household is found to qualify for the program, the Community Action Agency will notify the appropriate utility, and the discount is then applied to future bills. As the customer, you will receive notification from your Community Action Agency of the discount, and the discount, again, only does go towards the future, will not retro back or apply to previous bills. And I think we can move on to the next slide. Most households are eligible to remain on the program for up to 12 months before needing to recertify. If the household is on a fixed income and age 65 or older, then the household could qualify to recertify up to every 24 months rather than the 12. Over the last 12 months, the average annual benefit received by participating households was approximately $440. And with the EAP program, or Electric Assistance Program, households have the ability to reapply for assistance anytime throughout the year. If the household experiences changes in the number of household members or experiences a significant change in income. As the customer, it is important that you notify your local community action agency if you experience any changes that could cause an interruption in receiving your discount. Things such as the change in customer name on the electric bill, a change of address or account number, or if moving your electric company changes as well. And the next slide, I will also be discussing the Fuel Assistance Program. The Fuel Assistance Program is designed to assist eligible households with heating costs and to help prevent winter heating emergencies and shutoffs. The Fuel Assistance Program has income guidelines, which are actually the same as the Electric Assistance Program at 60% of the state median. The Fuel Assistance Program has a few more factors that determine eligibility and benefit amounts, which are gross income, number of household members, number of degree days within a region, annual heating cost, housing type such as apartment, duplex, or mobile home, and then lastly, what heating type is used to heat your home. Applications for the Fuel Assistance Program are accepted starting in July of each year. However, the money or benefit amounts are not released to applicants or their heating vendors until the first business day in December. The program does end on April 30th of each year. The benefits awarded must be used by this date, and any that are unused or remaining funds will be returned to the program. Currently, the benefits ranging are $158 up to $1,575, with last year the average benefit awarded was approximately $890. And the next slide just shows the heating types that are eligible for the Fuel Assistance Program: oil, kerosene, mobile blend, propane, electric, natural gas, coal, wood, and pellets. If your heat is included, you can still qualify for a benefit as long as you're not receiving a rental subsidy such as housing or Section 8. You should contact your local community action agency if you experience a change in the name on your heating bill, if you move to a new address, or if you change the account number or your heating or landlord name changes as well. Once you've enrolled and it is on or after December 1st, both you and the heating vendor or landlord will receive a notification by mail confirming your benefit amount for the season. Heating bills and invoices are then sent directly from your vendor or landlord to the Community Action Agency. And heating vouchers apply to those with heat included in their rent only and are sent instead of going to the landlord, they're sent directly with the notification letter to the applicant. So it's important that the vouchers get signed by both the applicant or tenant and the landlord, and then they get returned to the Community Action Agency and payments are made, again, directly to the landlord. The fuel assistance does require that you reapply annually for this program. And the next slide, I'll be just kind of going over the application process, how you would apply. So to apply for either of the programs, fuel or electric assistance, you do have to, again, contact your local community action agency. Due to COVID, some agencies are remained closed to the public and not holding face-to-face appointments, but are offering alternatives such as mail-in applications, phone interviews, or online applications as well. For a more thorough list of forms and documentation, you do want to, again, refer to the local community action agency website. However, I did list a few of the most common requested documentation: 30 days gross income for all members of the household, child support that is being paid out or received, current tax returns, state and city assistance to document any ongoing support, such as cash assistance, photo ID, social security numbers, and date of birth. Electric bills are required if you're, of course, applying for the electric assistance program. Heating bills are only required if you're applying for the fuel assistance program. Lastly, those with heat included do have to have a landlord-tenant verification form completed as well. Fuel assistance applications are taken between July and April 30th of each year, and electric assistance applications are, again, taken all throughout the year. And my last slide is how you would contact the community action agencies. We've listed the websites here. By visiting them, you can, figure out their phone numbers. You can see what other programs they may have to offer, as well as reach out by phone if that's necessary as well. And that is it for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kristen. We are now going to move on to Neighbor Helping Neighbor. It's a program that is run by Eversource, Liberty, and Unitil, and we're going to have Jessica speak in reference to that. Morning, Jessica.
Good morning, Janice. Thank you so much, and thank you all for joining us. Neighbor Helping Neighbor is a great program that customers throughout New Hampshire with Eversource, Liberty, and Utility pay into, and it's truly what the name of it is. It's neighbors helping neighbors. The benefits for applicants are up to $300 applied to their utility account once every 2 years. There's no income guidelines, and the applications are taken right at the assistance agencies. The community action agencies, are taking the applications for this. So this would be done at the same time that you'd be talking maybe about other potential assistance that you could be getting. You want to go to the next slide, please? Just going over some of the eligibility. If there's a sudden illness, a recent job loss. One of the things to keep in mind is that you can't have had fuel assistance either in the last program year or in this program year. And you can, again, only receive a Neighbor Helping Neighbor benefit every 24 months. The most important thing to keep in mind when thinking about applying for this program is that you do have to have either an active disconnect notice on your account or have been shut off for non-payment. The only exemption for that is a customer that is over 65 years of age. So this program specifically is meant to help customers that maybe don't qualify for fuel assistance, or have in the past but did not qualify last year or this year, but still need help. And again, this is something that you would talk to the community action agencies in order to apply for.
Thank you, Jessica, for talking about Neighbor Helping Neighbor. We are now going to move to Project Care. It is a New Hampshire co-op program just for New Hampshire co-op customers, and we're going to have Lisa from the co-op talk in reference to that. Morning, Lisa.
Good morning, Janice, and good morning, everyone. Hello, my name is Lisa Sheehy, and I represent New Hampshire Electric Co-op, and I'm going to speak about Project Care. Project Care is a charitable organization that was formed to assist our NHEC members with their electric bills. This Project Care is currently funded by our NHEC members and any special donations that are received. Our Project Care board meets, once a month on the Friday following the third Thursday of each month. Members can apply for Project Care once every 12 months. And prior to COVID-19, there were a few requirements. One being a member would need a disconnect notice, and the other would be the member would be required to provide a referral letter from a social service agency, for example, your town or the CAP agency. But currently, due to COVID, these two requirements have been waived. Janice, you can go to the next slide. The maximum assistance that a member can receive is $500, and this is the maximum amount is on a yearly basis. And if a member is eligible for Project Care, the amount of the assistance would appear as a credit on the member's monthly bill. And the actual amount that is provided for assistance is dependent on the available funds and the number of applications Project Care receives on a monthly basis. So if you are in need of assistance, financial assistance for your electric bill, we now have the application right on our website. And as you can see on the slide, our website has the link. So you can just visit nhec.com, or you can mail Member Solutions, and we can actually mail an application to you. And I think that's it, Janice.
Thank you, Sue. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about the contacts for our utilities. I'm going to talk about Eversource. Our number is out there. It's 1-844-273-7760, or you can visit our website at www.eversource.com. I encourage customers to call because we have various different payment plans that we can offer you. We have some due to COVID. We have some due to going into winter rules. So it's very important that if you're having a hard time paying your bill, that you reach out to us, because we can help you get in touch with the agencies to assist you, or to also make payment arrangements. One thing I do want to talk about that we have not talked about today is 211. 211 is a United Way agency, and they have a list of social agencies that can assist you, and they can point you in the right direction. And they also have other information like housing, food banks, stuff like that. So it's very important that if you are having hard times, to reach out to 211. Jessica, would you like to talk in reference to what Liberty's offering?
So I'll just mirror kind of what you have just said, Janice, with the importance of calling in regarding your account, especially during these times. There's a lot of stress. And I know that sometimes it can be overwhelming to have to deal and talk about a past due bill. But all of us, I think I could speak for all of us, but certainly for Liberty Utilities, we want nothing more than for you to call in to discuss your account. We have so many different payment plan options available. And we can assist as far as getting you information for assistance agencies for your area. But again, nothing I think is more important if you're going to take something away from this would be 211, because 211 has the information for any assistance agency that you might need. And that will get you, I think, far when it comes to taking care of the account and making sure that you have heat this winter.
Thank you, Jessica. Lisa, would you like to speak a little bit about co-op?
Sure. New Hampshire Electric Co-op is just handling payment arrangements similar to the other utilities. We have various payment arrangements that we offer, and we strongly encourage our members to contact us at 1-800 698-2007 and speak with a Member Solutions representative, and they will review your account with you, discuss what payment options or payment arrangements options that are available to you. And we strongly recommend that you contact us before you receive a disconnect notice. We really want to encourage people to contact us so we can work with you during these trying times.
Thank you, Lisa. And Sue, would you like to speak about Unitil? So sorry, Unitil?
Sure. Thanks, Janice. Well, again, I'll reiterate the same information that Unitil is available. We are all in this together. We want to work to assist our customers, whether they're past due or not, to seek assistance that may help them pay their current bill or future bills. And we have a staff of customer service representatives trained to assist with those inquiries. And you can reach us at 888-301-7700. Please feel free to phone at any time or visit the website. You can submit questions or inquiries through the website at www.unitil.com, and we'll be happy to respond. Thank you.
So at this time, I'm going to see if we have any questions. Jessica, is there any questions from the panel?
I do not see any. So if anyone on this call does have a question, needs clarification on anything that we have covered previously in any of the previous slides, now would be a very good time for you to go ahead and enter that if you're logged in through your mobile phone or on a computer, to go to the Q&A option to enter any questions you may have.
And while we wait to see if Jessica gets any questions, I just want to again reiterate that it's very important that you have open communications with your utility, your fuel assistance, the towns. There is so many social agencies out there to help you. So if you think to yourself, I don't qualify, don't say that. Call and find out, because there's so many different programs out there that can assist you. And again, 211 is a great program to reach out to, because they have so many different programs that they can give you numbers for. And again, open communications with the utilities, because we're here to assist you and help you make it through this winter and through the COVID pandemic. Jessica, do you have any questions?
I do not see any questions coming into the Q&A.
Okay, so at this time, if there's no questions, we are going to end today's customer webinar. I hope it was informative to you. This webinar will be put out on the 4Utilities Facebook and Twitter, and also on YouTube through Legal Aid. Ray, do you have anything more to add?
No, just want to again express our thanks to all of the presenters, to the utilities and the community action agencies for putting together this webinar. And with that, I think we can end.
Everyone have a good day.
Thanks, everyone. Take care.
Everyone.